Starting my base by applying my primer. I'm using Illamasqua satin primer, and I'm just applying a thin layer all over the face. Then I'm going in with my foundation. This is Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation in the shade 11.5. I've actually changed my brush now. I'm using just a flat foundation brush just to carve out around my brows. Don't worry if you get any foundation on your brows, because you can just always go over once you've done your base. I actually use two highlighters, both from Decay. The first shade that I'm applying is in the shade Light Warm, and this is more of a yellow toned highlighter. This is what you can see me applying now. And the second shade that you see me using is in the colour Fair Neutral, which is a lot lighter. It's not essential that you use two concealers. I just like it to be a little bit more bright. So yeah. And here I'm just using a damp beauty blender just to blend everything out and make sure that there are no harsh lines. You can see already as well, just by highlighting, that it's already starting to shape the face and define the cheekbones, even before we've done any contour. Using a blending brush, and I'm just being very careful to go around my eye makeup just to make sure that I'm not actually disturbing any of the eye makeup that I've already put down. By using a brush you just get a lot more precision than with the blender, and then I'm just going back in with the beauty blender just to make sure that everything's seamless. Now I've taken my translucent powder from Illamasqua and a dry beauty blender, and I'm just putting this under my eye area just to stop my concealer from creasing, and I'm just allowing that to sit and bake under my eyes whilst I start contouring. So here I'm using the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the shade Chestnut and a Smashbox Contour stick. face brush, and we're just going to buff that into the foundation. Okay, so now we are taking a MAC bronzer in Give Me Sun, and we are just going to go over where we put that cream contour. It's not essential that you do both cream and powder contour. I only tend to do this when I'm going out on a night out. Generally day to day I'll just powder, but I just thought I would show you both. But as I say, these are optional, you don't have to do both. Okay, now I'm taking my Illamasqua sculpting palette. As you can see, it is well loved. I'm just taking the yellow matte shade, so I'm just using this to highlight underneath my eye. Because it has that yellow tone to it, it does help to brighten and just enhance where we put that cream concealer earlier on. Okay, now I'm taking the shade Heroin, and I am using a Smashbox angled contour brush, and I'm just running this underneath the cheekbone, so again where we put the cream contour earlier on. Again, this is just going to enhance what we already did before and just make it a little bit stronger. I'm also going to take that same shade. I've just changed my brush to contour the nose again. Because it's a sort of a flat grey tone, it creates a really natural shadow on the face as opposed to a warmer tone that we use to add warmth on the face. So just something to bear in mind when you're contouring, you want sort of a flat greyish tone. I'm just taking that matte yellow shade that I used before under the eyes, just to run down the centre of the nose. Okay, now I'm taking the orange shade from the palette, and I'm going to use this as a blush, so I'm just applying it onto the apples of my cheeks and blending it back into the contour, again just so that everything is nice and seamless and we don't have blocks of colour on the face. You want everything to look smooth and blended. Again, I'm taking the highlight, the shimmery highlight from the palette, and I'm just using my Zoeva highlight brush. I have actually sprayed my brush with Fix Plus as well. What this does is it just increases the pigmentation of the highlight. Because I wanted my contour and highlight to be a little bit stronger, just to show you my full routine, sometimes I go in with another highlight. So this one is from MUA, I think it's about £3, and they have two, they have a yellow and a pink. This one is the yellow one, and it just made it that little bit brighter.